business. I set a planet, it's a short-term goal. No sky is the limit, I'm past that, now past.
At guard.
Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Now here's SGA. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Pass to McDaniels. Fires from deep. SGA pulls it in.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Dort, the pass to Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Edwards gets the bucket.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. DiVincenzo covering. Dort outside. Pass to Williams. Dort, a screen on McDaniels. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish there.
Randall, the pass to McDaniels. Edwards for 3. Buries it from 3. Edwards got 5.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Williams' shot is good.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Dort with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Pass to Williams. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
McDaniels is such a disruptive defender. Inside, outside, he's a pest everywhere.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. From deep, Holmgren. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Chalk up 2 there.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's DiVincenzo from behind the arc. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist by DiVincenzo.
Well, usually McDaniels plays it pretty cautiously at the arc. So he really must have felt good about this shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 1. And after that surprising Karl-Anthony Towns trade, it took time for Minnesota to gel.
Yeah, last season some inconsistency, but they seem to find a groove down the stretch, capping it off with a deep run.
Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Randall drops them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Back to SGA. 4 on the clock. It's deflected. And they get it back. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. McDaniels from long range. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. SGA finds Holmgren. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. And then for Minnesota, Naz Reid comes in for Julius Randle. And Ayo Dosunmu subbed in for DiVincenzo. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Wallace with it. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
To end the run. Oh, look out! Wow!
Are you kidding? Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. SGA passes to Williams. And here's Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's covered by Dosunmu. Williams from long range hits a three-pointer.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player, skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Inside. Here's Williams. Shot's good. SGA making the play. SGA's got 3 assists now in this one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 9.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
30 seconds left in the first. Shot clock at 6. Williams. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 7. McDaniels passes to Reed. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Shoots over to Sumu. And SGA gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd bucket of the night. McDaniels from long range. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you gotta have some real nerves to hit that shot.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's the Thunder. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Oklahoma City.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on it.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
We've got Jalen Williams, Cason Wallace out there with Holmgren. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Joe in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Now here's Joe. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Wallace misses. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Randall, the pass to Reed. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, Reed has only become more confident as time has gone on at the arc. He will not hesitate.
Williams passes to Wallace. Screen by Holmgren. And Wallace, here we go. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Maybe Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are 2 things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Back to you.
A unique talent. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Now here's Dosunmu, covered by Joe, and the basket by Dosunmu.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. SGA comes in for Mitchell. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Hyland. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Timberwolves trail by 8. Pass to Edwards. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Outside for Randall. Over Williams. And another basket for Minnesota.
You like how Randall plays with authority. He doesn't let things like contact slow him down.
Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA using that size.
Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
Minnesota has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Outside Edwards. And Stan, you coached a bunch of seasons in the league. What's an issue that you face that maybe the average fan doesn't know?
Well, look, I think the thing that fans really underrate about the game is how intelligent these guys are. So it's not really an issue that I face because I was lucky to have smart guys. But I think fans underestimate how much basketball intelligence factors in when you're talking about the best players in this game.
So for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Lou Dort in for Wallace. Edwards, no good.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Williams misses. Timberwolves trail by 10. Edwards with it. Joe covering. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. Beyond the arc. And the basket by Joe. Joe's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Naz Reid's checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo comes in for DeSumo. Reid finds DiVincenzo. No good. Had a chance to win the run there. Thunder leading by 13. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. McDaniels from long range drops in the 3. McDaniels got 9 points.
Well, look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
Now here's Dort, still without a bucket, and it's SGA missing. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist from Edwards.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Outside Joe. Back to Williams. 41 seconds left in the half. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better. Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Dort outside. Back to Williams. Outside, SGA. There's 18 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Williams misses. Outside Edwards, and he drives in.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Edwards. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. Now here's Dort. He's scoreless. Outside, Williams. Dort, a screen on McDaniels. Clock at 4. McDaniels with a steal. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Here's Williams. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
Here's Holmgren.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall.
Count that bucket.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Edwards can't hit. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good off the glass. Timberwolves trail by 8. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. 20 feet out. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 4 assists now tonight. Outside, Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Hartenstein with a screen on Randall. Holmgren with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. The putback.
Woo. Hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Minnesota has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. Randall outside. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Again, the miss by Edwards.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Williams misses. Timberwolves trail by 8. Edwards, a pass to Randall. It's McDaniels on the wing. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. McDaniels got 14 points for the game.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you.
Sharing the rock. Allie, appreciate the report.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else. Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Edwards against Dort. Edwards, a pass to Randall. Here's Edwards. He's got 15. DiVincenzo can't hit. Edwards against Dort. Hartenstein uses the glass on the layup. And it's 8 points for Isaiah Hartenstein.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Edwards against Dort. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wallace comes in for Holmgren. And Isaiah Joe subbed in for Dort. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Naz Reid's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Julius Randle. DeSumo, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Highland in for DiVincenzo. Now here's Williams. He's got 5. Shoots over Anderson. Williams misses.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
So for Oklahoma City, Wiggins comes in for Williams, and Mitchell subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Now here's Wallace. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Pass to Wiggins. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the first. And the Thunder making a change here. Williams is checked in. And he sinks the second.
Well, not a perfect trip to the line, but he gets the one he needed to put them in the driver's seat.
Now here's Edwards. He's closely guarded. Pass to Anderson. Back to Edwards for the lead. That one's off for him. 6 for 11 now. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Oklahoma City. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. 30 seconds left to play in the third quarter. No problems knocking that one down. Williams has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Pass to Anderson. It's Anderson on the wing. Right side Reed. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Outside Joe. Now here's Wiggins. Here's Wallace. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first three quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Thunder out in front. Up. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Aaron Wiggins out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Cason Wallace. Then it's Isaiah Joe. And it's Mitchell in at the one spot. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Randall, pass to Reed. And stolen by Holmgren. Joe on the wing. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Joe. Holmgren against Reed. And that one's good. Holmgren. And the Thunder lead by 4. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
Ooh, the confidence from Holmgren inside.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his skill.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Clark. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Thank you for that, Allie. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Here's Holmgren. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Randall. From down in the low post, it goes. And that's now 6 points for Julius Randle.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Randall. Crops in the layup for 2. Now just a 2-point Oklahoma City lead.
Yeah, terrific transition hustle from Randall. Getting out there and completing the fast break.
Pass to Holmgren. Now Wiggins. Holmgren with a screen on Randall. Back to Holmgren. Outside for SGA. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. For the Thunder, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams comes in for Wallace. And it's Dort in for Mitchell. And then for Minnesota, Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for DeSumo. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. Holmgren with a screen on DiVincenzo.
And you know, when you have the size and skill of a guy like Chet Holmgren, you're going to draw fouls.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Here's Edwards. DiVincenzo on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. McDaniels! And that misses! That would have put him up! Williams. Oh, it misses! Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Outside Edwards. Randall outside. 6 to shoot. The 3 ball is down!
Oh, a rugged competitor. Randall's teammates trust his ability to make plays in big moments.
Outside Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts it up from 12. On the wing, Williams. Holmgren with a screen on McDaniels. Jalen Williams. Ooh, it misses.
Well, he was in attack mode, but it's hard to score with a man in your shirt.
Gobert inside. Williams defending. Nice! That one's good.
Well, when you need a bucket, you can go to Gobert, a high percentage scorer who doesn't waste his attempts.
On the wing, Williams. Money from 3.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
SGA against DiVincenzo. Dort with a steal. 58 seconds left in the final quarter. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 misses. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Outside McDaniels. Fires the 3. Holmgren there for the rebound.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Now Hartenstein. And here's Edwards. "12 seconds left in the game. Goes again. Yes, sir!
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
And we've got a timeout call by Mark Daigneault. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. What's the best strategy for him?
And this comes down to whether they want to go for a 3 to win or send it to overtime with a 2. Either way, it's got to happen off this inbound pass.
So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that about wraps it up. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jaden McDaniels.